see the Spirit Breaker charging across the map consistently. I'm honestly I'm all in
you'll get
for
that.
this hero. Oh yeah, this is what I want. He just never does. That's all I want to see is consistently from bottom to top. It's gonna be fun. Game 1 between OG and Secret. So let's get on in with Beakoff and Lacoste.
Thank you very much. Coming into game number 1.
All right, get ready.
I think we're going to see a charge. I'm confident in the fact that we're right, Lacoste.
Unless that's going to greater bash plus stats, which doesn't sound too good of a build-up. But yeah, I have to agree with the pan. So far, it's like there's some picking. There is also like Doom last pick for Team Secret, Doom, which is not that great, but they wanted to have a little bit more team fight, something.
I don't think
we'll
so.
turn this tide to our
and
advantage.
Of course, like reposition tools. Like, I was real surprised that Secret did pick up a hero in the first phase. We've seen Seeker when he off, and this is one of his strong Rage Blood Seeker.
All right, everybody, 30 seconds.
Heroes, and also it's such a super strong lane. Lich, King, there was a potential switcheroo. Blocking the rolls for this Doom. You can already see the adjustment. Build going to place immediately. Different item build wants to be able to run. This lane could be a really huge issue for OG.
I would probably say Lich goes 1-1-1 to start.
All right, let's
off
play
once
this
you're
thing.
level 3 in that
just a
lane.
Little game I threw together in my spare time.
An all-out plan for
where there's a
one of the things that really sticks out to me, just because we've
that.
been covering recently together, is the Wind Ranger. We have really together not hero win when we're on the mic. Still, a lot of teams having so much confidence in.
Yeah, considering that she has win, doesn't win quite a lot. Like, this hero is really in a bad spot right now. I gotta check real quick. Wind Ranger, she's sitting at 37% win rate across all regions. It doesn't look too more like lose rate. Call it. But still, like, the hero is okay. It feels like the hero, from at least the games that I've seen, does struggle pre-BKB. Like, sure, you want to get power treads. Okay, there's a bit of a tri-lane.
Blood going on.
Yeah, as we do see from time to time.
Don't
People
look
starting
now,
with the
but
tri-lane,
Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
and then one hero goes to the top lane. To go back to the Wind Ranger
fun.
point, she does, like, if you're off to a great start, if you're, like, getting all the kills, getting to that Lightner timing, it still feels that you just don't, like, do enough. Sure, you can pop off, but the hero, pretty similar, I would say, back in the days when Mirana was supposed to be like a mid laner, or from time to time seeing Mirana carry, where she always felt like she needs another half an item to be.
So we're taking a look down here, bottom, and Shu and Aramis. Damage here, hoping to maybe not let Shu go through the twin gate, and I think that's going to be the answer, is they'll go for the kill and get themselves at least the Rubik. Let's try Pre-Dance. Bring onto the low ground. This is looking like it's going to be 3-0 early days for Secret, as Aramis is on the run. He hoped to get to Roche, but there's no chance that's happening. Chrysalis will get that kill. So 3 kills already for the side of Team Secret.
This tri-lane is really not working out. This is Doom in a tri-lane. He doesn't really provide you with much. Same goes for Rubik, Pagana. These heroes are very weak, so a little surprised that OG decided to do so. And now you gave level 3 to the Tidehunter, who has point in Kraken Shell, 2 points in Anchor Smash. Like, he's not gonna die. Like, you can leave Doom alone and let Yamich move around the map and just go for these, like, pick hots. Mostly on the bottom lane, because Queen of Pain is not the easiest kill to get on the mid lane. They lost big. Talked about this importance of the bottom lane, and I see Chrysalis having Orb of Venom and Boots of Speed on his career. But once he gets that, Doom is going to be in a lot of trouble. Even Aramis. He's only level 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't really have much to survive at the moment. By the way, you saw that they were able to run him down. And truthfully, I know Nat wanted Charge to go across the map. I could see that happening early on.
Has lost its brave battle with a bunch of swords and fireballs.
The bash one-shots the courier.
That courier got hit in the last
I
week.
don't think so.
Jeez. Quick little courier kill. It's already 1,000 net worth lead. And truthfully, yeah, now Chu comes back up your top and Tidehunter's dealing with that, but he's not really getting bothered all too much. The lane continues to stay here and he doesn't get secured under the tower. I kind of feel like the Spirit Breaker of Yamich can go wherever he wants.
Pretty much, he's free to go. Tidehunter, he even puts a second point in Kraken Shell, just to have that more damage block. Has Ring of Health, so he's good to go. What's level 2 Rubik gonna use level 1 Fate Bolt? That's pretty much it. Magnus can try to get some harassment in, but it's not enough. He's also sitting on Tangos. Spirit Breaker. Go for that Water Rune. Mid lane doing really well. Armel sitting on 22 and 4. GM will bottle it up.
Shackle connecting, and BZM, his blink's on cooldown for another 3 seconds.
And gets it finally.
Oh, just doesn't have the damage.
That was not fully charged power shot. Try to surprise him. Also, I think they overlap their stuns a little bit because you want to save that stun until Queen of Pain Blinks comes right off cooldown. The Spirit Breaker was already charging. Rubik was not in the vicinity to be able to hurt him, so you kind of had a good 10 seconds.
Now they're going for a rabbit.
Blink
Spring, and there's the charge. They find themselves really on that level 1 nether class isn't going to do anything to deter them. Damage might die.
Door swings wide.
Come back to the lane pretty quickly.
Did I do that?
Relying on charge. Wonder if he's going to charge. Maybe even just like 2 key towards maybe refill that bottle, charge into the plane again, or even towards top.
Refill the bottle on Armel. ZM. 2 points from Shadow Strike. Doesn't want to put that 3rd point in because he didn't like dominate the matchup, and it also does slow you down in terms of farming. So also panel did mention that BZM needs to be the one rotating to the side lanes, which I do agree with because you have Pagana plus Rubik. These are not the greatest at rotating, considering also the start that they had. Rubik only level 3 at the moment. Trilane against Trilane here.
Just leaving top to Farm Fest up there. Really going on other than farming. I'm kind of happy with that. He's already got. See if they can get any kills here for the side of Team Spirit more than they've done already with kills that they've made. Rotate both supporters. Both teams really.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last
He's got the shield on him, but he's only level 2. The charge comes across. He's trying to go towards top. They've got Armel. There's the Sonic Wave. But the Shack shot followed up. The Sinister Gaze and the Power Shot. Don't take that trade any day of the
I
week.
don't think so.
BZM try to go for a play. Maybe dodge that power shot with an illusion rune, so he spawns on a different side, but power shot went through him and both illusions, so getting that kill, not that good of a trade. Again for OG, losing Queen of Pain. 7 minutes, getting closer, means that Yamich needs to pick up Wisdom Rune. He's level 2.5 on it.
Yeah, we've seen the importance of these.
Yeah, not the hero that benefits those levels, like compared to some others.
Dyer's
like,
scanning all over for enemies.
Ancient Apparition.
I promise
He's
this will get
between
more
level
exciting.
4 and level 6, there's a big difference, but Spirit Breaker, he can still charge across the map. Get that bash in. Sure, the stun is not as long, but gets the job done. The OG members, both Armin and DM, going to secure the rune on their side, because they know they are really under-leveled. Doom, level 4. In terms of farm, he's doing okay-ish, considering like what he's running into. Didn't die a single time. He's not playing into good lane for him, but overall, he's gonna catch up. I think this is a kind of a game where you want to max power as soon as possible and just get back on level.
So yeah, that was going to be my question to you, because they let Aramis Wisdom Rune, so it's going to him and Chu. So wouldn't you want Doom to be the one splitting it with the other person if you want him to catch up? His lane's not going too well, or can catch up, or are they just going to allow?
Maybe they're too afraid of supports, considering that they don't have like stuns. There is Rubik's Lift, but they could be in trouble, or they're stuck level 5, 12, 13, 14 minutes. For them. Look at Puppy. Puppy's level 5.5 on Lich and going straight into Pavis, which is an insanely good item. The build-up is too good. Ring of Protection, a little bit of armor, fluffy hat, especially for Lich, because it's looking really frozen out there. Cover his ears. He's in.
Got the decrepit vibe. There's
Radiant might want to haul some ass down to their bottom tower.
A little bit of lockdown coming in thanks to the War Stomp. They got the charge that will eventually come their way. And I'm still running the power
Don't
shot.
look now,
Misses
but
another,
Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated.
Don't end up getting this kill on DM. The charge will come through, but he won't commit all the way down towards it.
Gets the stun on Aramis while he's going with that charge. Game did slow down a little bit. We are not seeing those kills. Boom is getting a lot of farm.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on
Dragging
by a
it
brick.
for the small camp. Damage. Just stack for OG. Thank you very much. Like
Radiant's middle
I'm
tower
not
is
sure if they
about
want
to
to
be a pile
invade
of
that.
smoking
Probably
rocks.
not. The heroes that they have. Boom is massive. It's insanely fun. The most farm hero in the game. Something that I like that 33 does whenever he's off to a good start on a Tidehunter is he buys lights down. He can be the one like pressuring the tower, and looking at the tower damage on Team's Secret, there isn't as much, and it also does amplify his farm.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is
I'm still able to just
obliterated.
kind of walk out of this engagement that's coming in from Secret. It's the second time in a row where DMs just walked away.
One of the finest creations ever made in Dota. Even after all those nerfs, Vanguard still feels super powerful. Doesn't die. Damage from Wukongs. Getting blocked. EZM. Think about jumping in, and he actually does it.
Strength renewed, purpose with it.
More.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby's
for
coming
a
down.
fight with an RP included. He's level 8, so he's having a pretty good time in his lane, 2 levels ahead of the Monkey King. It's been
Dire's
solo
top
for him
tower
and
is
solo
really
for Boom.
taking a beating.
There's a big difference because Monkey was sharing a lot of XP. Yuragi, Mask of Madness done. This is the carry build on Mag. You put 1 point in Shockwave just to have a little
Looks
bit
like
of
Dire's top tower
lane
is in
stage
trouble.
because he's universal hero. You want to max out and get the stats going. You might even keep 2 points in skewer. I've seen
Dire's top tower
players
is
maxing
really
it
taking
out
a
and
beating.
also holding this part of courage. So his HP is going to be full all the time, getting that 18 damage.
If you're in the vicinity of
He's
Dire's
in the
top tower,
vicinity,
I'd put
wants
on
to
a
be
hard
able to
hat. That baby's
accomplish
coming
the
down.
one tower on the top plant to open up the map.
If you're in the vicinity of Dire's top tower, I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Rotates. It looks like they send Yuragi over.
Dire's top tower just went brick belly up.
Quick enough. Why make the rotation or go up there?
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is
Bottom,
getting
but-
obliterated.
I really know if they could take this tower with the Monkey King station here, and if they can get a +1 from the Spirit Breaker, that could be problem.
Rubik stealing 3 dance. Only level 1. Not the best ability that he can steal in this one. There are some really good ultis to steal. Of course, Ravage, Chain Frost could be team fight winning. Power shot as well. It's a lot of damage. Fade Bolt, which does allow Rubik to one-shot the creep wave. Breaker getting some solo XP on a mid lane, trying to get himself closer to that level 6.
Yeah, he's become the lowest level support in this game. By quite a significant margin, too. Shackle connects, chewing trouble. Chain Frost, that's going to bounce. Goes over once to each hero as they get the kill there on the Chew. Yamich will get credit for that one. That'll help with 6.
Puppy using Frost Shield plus Bavis on top of Spirit Breaker, who does have 50% status resistance with Bulldoze. So very difficult target to kill. I think Team Secret's onto something. At some of the games that they played, sure, they lost both of their series, but it seems like they have very good idea, very good grasp of the path, what's really strong. And they also played against the strongest team so far in Western European region against Gladiators and Quit. See smoke from OG, BCM looking to use that Sonic Wave. Double damage is available as well.
We'll head up towards head down. Crystal, sitting under the tower by this camp and farming while hiding. turning into a tree upon a tree. Charges coming through. They've got the Wukong's Power lands on the two. Stop the lavish from Boom while he's still in the circle. They land the shackle shot, power shot combo. Shots on shots on shots coming through from Secret. They'll get a duo of kills.
Radiant's middle tower is hanging on by
You
a
gotta
brick.
be very careful how you use those blink strike early on as Queen of Pain. This is 12-second cooldown ability we're talking about, and there's no one to bail you out. Maybe Pagna with the life brain, the Cripify would be that guy, but still.
Things are
12
looking dire
seconds,
for
it's
Dyer's
a very
bottom
long
tower.
time. And you're
That was
gotta
unintentional.
start to put
Forget
some
I
more
said
points
that.
and blink.
Their bottom tower
Still, this
is
is a
in
very
trouble.
costly bet. Perhaps available 13 minutes of the game. Damage. Get the charge off.
Charges for a second, but it's with the status resistance and then the telekinesis.
You can tell
basically
Dyer's middle
lifted up
tower
and
is in
dropped
trouble
gently
from the way
down
it's
on
being
the
destroyed as I speak.
Still gets to get away from the fight. At least for now, BZM now blinking in, and like you said, it's a long cooldown to start. And that level 1 blink in. Charge away by Chu. Boundless strike on the 2. Now stewing the Boundless strike. Chu. Telekinesis will get a Boundless strike on top of them, but they'll still end up losing the Rubik.
Usually you pause when you get the kill, not the other way around. At least from my pub experiences. Like something is off for OG and gotta be ready to go. Monkey, looking at his item build, Echo Saber, he's very strong right now and feels like OG just doesn't have enough damage at the moment, so they might need to play the farm game. Magnus Echo Saber is done, plus Madness, just for 1 tower on the mid lane, takes over on the first position.
Okay, now where were we?
Get that kill. While that fight was going on, they took level 2 in the
throwing all they've got at
Queen of Pain
Dyer's
because
bottom
struggling to get in and out safely on 12-second cooldown. Oh, a 10-second cooldown may not even be that great.
If Dyer
There's
doesn't
Chain
haul ass
Frost,
and help
there's
out that
Ravage,
bottom tower,
Monkey
there's not
jumping
going to be a
on top
tower
of you.
left.
Now Yamich does have ulti available as well, so he's going to be looking for that Queen of Pain before she can get the Sonic Ray off. There aren't many heroes right now the team is really afraid of. Sure, you have Doom against Tidehunter, but he's super tanky, does have Pipe already. Almost Flame Dagger finish. So, not going to be an easy in
Radiant
terms
does
of
not
like
like
how they
Dyer's
want to
bottom
lock
tower,
down
and it
heroes.
shows.
You will always have Ravage against Magnus's RP unless there's going to be a Doom. Seen Doom is kind of in recovery mode, which we don't see too often.
Doom especially be recovered. Not excelling. Well, let's see what they can do and try and hold this game and turn it around. It might be a little bit tough. They need to stop. They are coming in with a little bit too much confidence with a lack of damage. What you were saying, May, at least.
In terms of networks, they're keeping the steady like 2-3k gold lead on their side, and I feel like they need to have another set of items to be able to fight back. Again, get the rune.
Down the circle and get the kills. And that's exactly what they do there to get DM and slow him down even further. He just
kicked the concrete
Midas,
bucket.
but still, even then, it
Oh, you
feels...
got me there for a
You can
second.
tell
So,
Dyer's middle tower is
You
in
said
trouble
he
from the
just
way
got
it's
the
being
Midas. I thought he
destroyed
didn't
as I
use it
speak.
and will be dead for 20 seconds, but got the first usage off. So good. Team
Hope
OG,
Dyer's middle tower is
they
insured.
do
That
have
thing is standing on its
good
last
wards
brick.
around the bottom tier 1 tower. But, they can make stuff happen. You see, and you said it, Wukong's command, Merciless is not too afraid to use it straight away because it's kind of hard to understand how much damage you're going to be able to deal to a target with the Vanguard and also holding the bracelet, so having a little bit of more on top of it.
You're dead to rights.
Things are looking dire.
Our
for
Mal,
Dyer's
who's
bottom tower.
picked up this Rod of Atos going into
Again, I
the
said
late
that.
near,
Their
so
bottom
Mal's going
tower
to finish it
is
off
in trouble.
eventually. Got that extra bit of control
Dyer's
that
bottom tower is gone to
I
build a big
really
brick in the sky.
appreciate.
It's like the
This
Dyer
one.
figured out
Charge,
where
nether strike,
Radiant's top
counter
tower
strike.
is.
Yeah, okay, cool. They're great lockdowns. Brigades if you can pull it
Dyer
out.
doesn't haul ass and help wipe out that
not
bottom
like
tower, there's not going to be a tower left.
very set, right?
Armel's popping off on mid-rangers. Shackle shots are always connected.
Yes.
At least one target all latching onto a tree or between two heroes. This is, well, so far only level 1 shackle shot. So if he keeps on doing this, it's gonna be a banger. Sure. Also, courage is one of the better items right now, I feel like, especially for carries. Heroes that benefit from getting the damage, and with this comparison on screen.
Hope Dyer's middle
He's
tower is
dealt
insured.
more
That
damage,
thing
but
is standing
Armel,
on top
I
of
think,
brick.
is more about this control, and he's going to be able to scale. We talked about the importance of Windranger having a good time. He didn't die a single time. Going into that blight there, which is going to be two ways for setting up his shackle. Also a little bit of extra damage due to the beacon through again.
They have found a little bit too far out, and that's pretty much too far out for OG at the moment. Is on the river or past.
Gold for me.
Big struggle here for Shu. Already blink used by Boom, so he's unable to close the gap initially to get that Ravage off. But the back Crystal's coming in. Have the charge eventually land. Ooh. Now going the other way. Shackle. Oh.
He does have Nether Strike available as well. OG with another pause. Ragi having some mouse issues. Blink is available this time around. Let's see if he decides to maybe engage. Blink on tide. Less than a second with Ravage online. So even if he gets a good initiation with the RP, he's gonna get the counter initiation. Doom is not very close to get the Doom off on that. OG, they can't take this fight anymore, it feels like it. Because Nether Strike will be cast on Quap. He just got shackled, so there's like another 1.5 seconds stun. Ripify is available, so there might be a save on Quap. No Boundless. See everything Fury Craft. Just showing off his freshly bought Nesso in a fight. Doesn't have a single charge yet available.
Now, could I Fury Craft something before they unpause? Nether Strike on Yuragi to throw him closer. Boom blinks in. Ravage hit both between a pain.
Hey, look who's back.
Good. Let's see.
ECM, they'll be forced to use the Ravage.
Tides take you.
Fury too close to the sun and burn.
That was a difficult one to execute. So.
I was just like, yeah, just do it.
It was a perfect one, but yeah, in the end, they do use Ravage. Seems like they're not too afraid to use it to get a kill. They understand that walking down the lowest network for another charge for Ravage.
Take a look a minute. Am I right? Mega kill down
Staying a
there?
little bit too close to where that fight had just happened and ends up dead too. And actually picking out on the high ground that they think that they have vision up there, but where that came from. Strike on the DM. As well as the charge. Coming on the Chew, they have spotted this Rubik again. Living in his own jungle, but struggling to survive.
They're thinking about maybe getting a fight. Doom is available. We still haven't seen Doom for 20 minutes of the game. It was in recovery mode. We all know what Doom can do. Not alone. Crimson is now
Spear back, boom. Dealing with some aggression. That's meant to possible kill on the DM. They'll go to the ankle smash. Chain cross not gonna bounce around. The Doom's gonna be used on White Hunter. They've got Yamich kind of soloed out. Life drain on a DM, keeping him alive. Yamich is gonna be the first one to fall inside this engagement. And now the flank forward from BZM going after Puppy. Frost Blast stolen. That's a level 2 Frost Blast on Chew. Throw that up. Now they've got the blade here. The RP, BZM. They go to the RP. It's going to be onto Crystal as well as Boom. But these heroes start to chip down quite low, but Balance Strike on the DM. They get the Kona Boom. They'll take out Crystal. It's going horribly for Secret. They finally get the Kona DM, but they're getting now he's trying to run the light drain on him. Full team wipe for OG. Secret's lead gone.
BZM, man, he went ham in this fight, holding the Arcane Rune. I want to see the damage dealt by Queen of Pain. Almost 5,000 damage. Lowering the cooldown on Witchblade, and now he's back in the game. He does have that level 10 talent. Blink is now maxed out as well. And these are the type of fights that OG needs to win with the skewers, so they reposition them. Not the best Doom overall. Maybe he wanted to just stop him from using Pipe. I have to see that again. Because Doom was not even like Ravage was not even close to
Don't
being
look now,
available
but
again.
Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Radiant's bottom tower is a pile of
He already
dusting
popped
gravel.
the pipe, but there was still mech available.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why. Sure, there are better targets, and Life Rain, of course, keeping them alive. As soon as they pick up this Crimson Guard, it feels like OG can take these fights. First time, they are in the lead.
On that 20-minute mark, that means the Tormentor's available. You'll have those options. OG's already going to take that option. And this might kind of look okay here, but these ults are just landing on everybody. Sonic Wave on 2. They've got the extra follow-up damage. Him, of course, ends up dying initially, but truthfully, he should have probably died earlier in that engagement.
And this is the timing that I talked about, where Wind Ranger could potentially start to struggle. Sure, you are like almost, yeah, you're in the middle of the pack, I would say, in terms of, but if you die once, you die one more time, you lose 2 consecutive fights, you're not going to have a BKB, and then you're just going to be food for some of these heroes.
OG recovered. It now a 2,000 net worth.
Dire's top tower is really taking a beating.
Add another to the
Do
tally.
Secret now have to play the farm game, or do they have to honestly continue to fight?
Ravage is going to be online. I mean, it is available. Still win probability very close to nice. 68% on side of Team Secret. I want to see like that Ravage being used now differently, not just to get a pick off, because he was to get kill on Queen of Pain. Doom, well, again, in recovery mode. His BKB, his next item probably going to be a Blink Dagger to be able to try and find Tidehunter, so they get the first initiation going. Try to set things up for good RP on Magnus, and then you're not going to create a counter for initiation.
Here, they'll control up Paramus, who throws out another strike. Not landing for a long time, but eventually lands. And they'll get that kill onto this Pugna. Moving down towards Roshan. Not a bad objective to take with how split OG are all the way across the map.
Everything is available on their side. The fight from Team Secret is still super strong. BKB, there's not a natural damage. Also not a fight outside of OG. But it's going to be relatively close. Secret, OG needs to scan just to make sure that they are doing it, and now might to get some extra arm. Sure, there are twin gates, so always got to be careful of those.
Looks like Radiant's top tower is getting torn down. Probably the best.
Careful, yeah. That's BZM.
What can I say?
Blinking over.
Nature
Going for
loves
Yules
me.
on this Queen of Pain.
Yeah, I think that's a good one to be able to put yourself against the Grid Breaker. And there's so many things you can dispel defensively or aggressively. Windrun, Frost Shield, Scholar, Pavis, Monkey King's Jingu. Pretty much everything. So having a dispel mechanic on their side, one of the reasons why also Aramis was looking to get one, but then he saw Chu also get one, so no point in getting Yule Scepters in one. 1-1 team pretty much, but should be a good one.
Used on Boom, trying to run Balance Strike onto Freeze. So walking away, gets into the trees, avoids the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave thrown out, but the circle's still going to stick. So that splits the team up. Doing the charge. Charges on the BZM. Strike. And look, gets on the BZM. The RPGs, the wrap comes out after the Doom is over. And now the Chain Toss is not going to bounce anywhere, but they've got themselves the Sinister Gaze with BKB being caught by Yuragi. They start to run. Quaker thrown over on the Doom as they're trying to change the target. And the BKB comes out a little bit late from DM. Now trying to 3-lead with his own BKB. They go from BKB target to BKB target to now non-BKB targets. Can't find these other heroes on OG.
Ooh, not sure if this was a mistake from BCM, because she just blinked in
Dire's top tower
aggressively,
is really
or if he
taking a
wanted to
beating.
try to set things up for RP, because he was like very ready. Yuragi was just on top of BZM immediately after
You're in the
the
vicinity of Dire's top
Maybe that
tower.
was a
I'd
play.
put on a hard
This is the type
hat.
of play
That
that you
may be-
mentioned, so it's very hard to execute. Grid Breaker already charged him, status resistance kicking in.
If you're in the
Still,
vicinity of
OG
Dire's top
in the
tower,
lead.
I'd put on a hard hat.
Pretty
That
Gauss
baby's
money,
coming
as we've
down.
seen time and time again.
So is So, going back to what I was going to say before that fight broke out, the nullifier being built on Chrysalis. You've talked about this item a lot. You really seem to be loving it. Coming out earlier on some.
It feels like a must-have
Dyer's
item
middle
in
tower
this
is
meta
taking
because there's
one
so
hell of a
many
beating.
team fight items that you want to dispel. Of course, Crimson and towers for some damage. The Cryptify, Yule Scepter, Ghost.
You can tell Dyer's
Scepters,
middle
Force
tower is in
Staffs,
trouble
you
from the
name
way
it.
it's being destroyed as I speak.
See how effective the null is. Also looking at soon.
Get Nullifier as soon as possible.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine. You can look. It's kind of funny.
Sacred, at least it's what he's saving for at the moment. Meanwhile, the supports on the side of OG, they've got a lot of gold. Look, Rubik as well as the Magna are both ahead of the supports on the side. Secret.
For a second, I thought they were holding the Philosopher's Stones, but both of them holding onto Eye of Vizier. Very important to have cast range if they can keep the distance. Also, having multiple abilities that reposition.
Things are looking dire
out of
for Dyer's bottom tower.
Command, Sonic Wave, Rubik's Lift.
Forget I said that.
Fewer,
Their bottom tower
maybe if
is
Doom
in trouble.
wants to get Hurricane, War
Man,
Stomp,
Radiant does
probably a
not like
better one
Dyer's
overall.
bottom tower
Just be able
as it
to get another layer of stun after RP or after Rubik's Lift.
If Dyer doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left.
Hide in the
Dyer's
trees on
bottom
the edge of the
tower's gone
circle.
to a tower farm up north.
Push him out. Really change all the fights. Able to grab a Wisdom Rune. Meanwhile, BZM spotted.
Can he land a shackle?
Yep.
Ooh. Not an easy one to land. Like, he could have tried
Radiant's
to go
scanning
off
around
creep.
for enemies. If Dyer doesn't haul ass and help out that bottom tower, there's not going to be a tower left. Just creepy.
Looking straight towards tier 2 down, top and bottom. Kind of moved up here on OG, but probably don't want to fight into the Aegis. Only got 15 seconds left on it.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
Starting to gain some of this farm as well, and he's going into the Scepter, so wanting that upgrade in the Charge of Darkness.
Feels like they lack a little bit of control during the BKBs. So him getting that will take care of it. Uh-oh. I just heard Magnus using his BKB. Tested it out. It does work.
Oh, God.
It's okay. It's an 8-second BKB. It's not a 9-second, not a freshly bought.
Yeah, but it's still when you use it not on the 9-second but like the 8-second, it's like when you used to have a Game Boy and you check the batteries around hoping to make a difference.
Well, it did. I don't know. It's like when your remote is not working, you just a couple of times suddenly, yeah, there it goes. Now it
Is this
works.
gonna work now?
I don't know. It's
You
some kind
put
of
another
technology.
TV.
Don't look
we
now,
can
but
continue
Radiant's
this.
bottom tower
Go into
is
the
getting
N64
obliterated.
cartridge, bang
Okay,
it
fine,
back
you can
into
look.
the
It's kinda funny.
N64.
Dyer's middle tower is taking
Look,
one
look.
hell of a beating.
We need mid busters on it to see what actually happened there. For BKBs, doesn't work.
You
It's
can
gonna be
tell
all
Dyer's
down in
middle
30
tower is in
seconds.
trouble
So
from the way it's
all
being
Gucci.
destroyed.
And then it will finally work.
It does happen to all boomers. I think all the boomers who are playing Dota still, like myself included, you do misclick and they're like, do you wanna get an item that you wanna click, or do you wanna get S and Y so you don't have to do much? Like S and Y probably gonna be an item of a choice, but for these boomers,
Dyer's
like
middle tower
Rocky,
is insured. I think it's
uncharacteristic.
standing on its last brick.
I've had some of those boomer misses where I get to lane and I have my Mango or Fairy Fire before the laning stage has even started.
I want to start a
Just
new
go.
game immediately if it happens.
Yeah, I kind of want to leave, honestly.
That's one thing I love about Blood Grenades. Like, you can't misclick it as a consumable.
Makes it much better for me, so I don't mess it up.
Gee, smoke? I think they just double smoke.
You know, overclicking. There's that nullifier for Chrysalis. those two items combining. Smoke. Looking over. Boom, able to blink away. Themselves Puppy. Probably not the one who has to go to Gush, and now the chain crossover. Alive. Gonna kill him. Up, alive. Two dies. Finally got it. It's a 1-for-1 with Wukong's command. They'll go to the Doom. It's going to be onto the win range. Lands on a TN. They'll take out the Wind Ranger. They'll use that Harpoon. They'll go after Yuragi. Take out Magnus. Back used by Puppy. He's back into the fight thanks to the outpost that's right next to where they're skirmishing. They're looking over PZM. Fire on him and just blinking away.
I don't think so.
May not be so fortunate, but it's still put some attention onto PZM. They will use those tendrils of the deep to throw him up into the air and get the kill out of the Queen of Pain, leaving just this Pugna alive.
It looked really promising for OG when they executed their combo, but Puppy survived for such a long time in that fight. Like Puppy understands that he needs to be careful about his positioning, so even though he gets skewered, he does have buyback and he does have kind of baiting them and getting a really good chain gets solo press, pops the drum before he dies. Now, the high ground without these heroes being alive should be a set of barracks. Mitch, he's in. Strike.
Pushing them away, all of a sudden they're dead with that axe upgrade to Gush.
Just fell.
Tendrils of the
That's a
deep,
10
and
bucks.
two
Dire
dies
does
with the
not
Spirit
like
Vessel on
that
them, so
one
do the
bit.
bottom set of racks.
This is a huge item pickup on Monkey. This nullifier, like every single time I watch professional game or Dota, it feels like whenever you get the item, it just changes things so much. There were already a couple of game Western European DPC. I think the most significant one was Void Spirit when he picks up Nullifier, where he can just cut into backlines, find these boards, and get a solo kill. Yuragi, ooh, quick fingers. Harpoon, not connecting. Boom, managed blink out of the trouble.
Going into the
Double damage.
is also picked up by the Spirit Breaker, who's still holding on to a blood.
Radiant scanning for enemies. Or maybe for friends. They look unpopular.
It's a good way of slowing them down in team fights.
Damn, blinking 8 RP over the side. They'll get the cone of Puppy with Chainpaw bouncing around, getting a high ground. Fire back over on the Rubik. They've got the kill on the Yuragi while they use that Focus Fire. Another power shot from a distance. Boom, getting the kill there on the Chew, though, with a Gush.
Ooh, they were just fighting into Monkey King with double damage available. Roshan, since you killed it on the Radiant side, most likely gonna respawn on Radiant side. And this is gonna be another free Roshan for teams. Unfortunately for OG, Doom was on cooldown for like 2 seconds. Had him
Not the most accurate name, was it?
A couple times. Feels like one of the best items in. We'll pick up the opponent's Wisdom Rune. That's been a big target here for a lot of time. Trying to slow down the experience game and get this like 6th level advantage. Which, by the way, it says Secret has a 14. They have so much more on the side of OG.
It's a lot. It's almost like 3 levels per hero. The items are starting to get making more difference. Wind Ranger now has the Sphere available. Let's see who gets the shard. I want to see Spirit Breaker get the shard here, and he gets it, actually. Not the best shard overall. This one is really hard to execute. But Planner Pocket, such a good tool against Doom. If they get first initiation, he gets the Planner Pocket and soaks up Doom.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed as I speak.
Kind of a lot, right? Picking up the tags, they get the laner pocket. That's all due to the fact that we've got tormentors. seem to be getting the shard off Tormentor quite often.
Hope Dyer's
Also
middle
becomes
tower is
super tanky,
insured.
having these status resistance,
Dyer's middle tower
self-magic
is stone
resistance,
dead.
like 82%. I just saw him being used, so literally not taking damage, cannot be stunned.
I'd say this is one of the shards I can in terms of like tier rankings.
There's some really good shards out there, especially when you pick it up on support. I don't know, my mind immediately. Right. But this one, if you don't click it straight away, then it's kind of meh, but could come in very handy, especially against the Doom. Because you know you're getting it. Most of the time, you don't have as much farm. Your lowest heroes 20-30 minutes into the game, so if you kill 2 Tormentors, there's a high chance you're gonna get it. This is not the shard that you want to buy with your own money.
Inner Pocket, I feel like it's a high tier purchase shard, but it's definitely a...
If you're in the vicinity of Dyer's top tower,
For
I'd
sure.
put on a hard
Although,
cap.
at the same
That
time, like,
baby's
I would have
coming.
liked to see Puppy get it too. With the Ice Spire, we've talked about this spell, especially with the Chain Frosts, when you're seeing a Lich not really have the best games in terms of bounces and lock, although in that fight it bounced up to the neutral camp and then back to do it. That Ice Spire does and can do a lot in these fights.
Being a setup for Chain Frost is so big, also having a slow on top of it. The Puppy, like, seen him being tanky in the previous fight, holding onto Dandelion Amulet, Pavis, that's 300 magical, 300 physical block, plus Solar Rest as well.
Too.
Yeah.
Maybe RP on the 2 with a Sonic Wave, a little wombo combo there for... They got 2 heroes on Sonic Secret who don't have buyback. They
Break
find
on
themselves the break on Boom. He'll go and explode.
And they need to be much more careful coming into a fight like this. If there's Doom being used on someone else, there needs to be an immediate response from Tidehunter to get in, get the Ravage off.
Invisibility.
Very close to that Octarine core. But OG, they're still not surrendering. They did lose one set of barracks. There's a scaling. Their lineup is really good. Like Mag, we've seen throughout Dota history what this hero can do. You can disassemble this madness, get a new neutral item, replace power treads. Uri went for a good little item.
Radiant's courier has made one last run.
Later stages of the game.
Radiant's
Any
middle
item that
tower is
gives you
hanging on
boost
by a
speed,
brick.
it's gonna feel real nice, and also for the initiation, having another layer of visibility pretty much on top of Silver Edge does make a difference for him to set things up.
So an M 4,000. Had a 12k net worth. He just
12k is just a number. 4k right now. Big chunk of gold for OG. CM, we didn't mention his Aghanim Scepter. This is a kind of a, let's say, newer tech. People try to toy with it when it was first added to the game, when Aghanim Scepter was chained. It didn't feel as strong. Now with the recent change to it, it does feel like a valuable pickup. I would say not its first item, because you want to get like smaller items, but as a third, fourth item, it feels really good, especially in these drawn out fights.
see how much it does as they get the Tormentor on the other side and grab that shard for Puppy. Museum after that act. Vince there with a Wing Dagger next for Puppy. He's trying to now go into something that's going to help him with his positioning. Speaking of position, 5-man smoke coming through from G. Position of Secret is on the other side of the map.
They might go through the gates and try to backstab him, because right now they're not going to find anything. Shadow Strike has just been used on creeps. Secret should know something is up. He's gonna reveal himself.
Going for the Abyssal next on Chrysalis.
Dyer's top tower is really taking a beating.
Dream Core for Tide finished soon.
I'm disappointed by Crystallis in general, considering his name never
If you're
goes
in the
for
vicinity
the
of
item
Dire's top
himself.
tower,
Like, never
I'd put
buys
on a hard hat.
Crystallis.
That
look
base
now.
is coming. Radiant's
Different.
bottom tower is getting
Well, I don't think he
obliterated.
should have to.
In it. Yeah, sounds good. I would name myself Hand of Midas.
And throwing it over to B-Cop and Hand of Midas. Honestly, kind of sick name. I mean, I'm here for it.
We'll think about it. Have some lotuses. I'll be brief for now. He's getting scouted.
To the charge, they've got the telekinesis. Now the chain cross coming around, goes over to a 3, bouncing to the back lines. Aramis and 2 are trying to get beat up by this chain cross. They're still getting out of the end. And they're using it on the Spirit Breaker. Charge, not going to go all the way through from this move. They can get the focus fire on a DM. With the BKB, it's not going to matter. They get shot there on the tuning else. There's the rest. Goes up the deep. That will knock Chu up into the air. The power shot. One more shot needed to get the kill here onto Chu. He's charging away. But Armel can run a power shot just a little bit. Oh! Charge coming from Yavich. He's so much faster. Oh! He got to the back of Chu and he got hit.
He was faster, but that was not a good thing. Like, this was so fun to watch. Power shot actually following him while the other Spirit Breaker chasing budget Spirit Breaker, and he manages to get out of the trouble. Man, DM, he needs to look for different targets in these fights. Yamich, this is the second time that he gets doomed and immediately tips DM. Well, maybe I know what DM now stands for. Doom missed. Because these are not the targets that you want to go for. I feel like you need to get like Inner Tide Hunter, or you need to get it off on Monkey Wind Ranger. Yamich is causing a lot of problems, don't get me wrong. Like, you've seen how tanky he is on that bulldoze, and then getting Planner Pocket. Boards don't really deal damage to him. Where's he sitting at? 3.4k HP on Spirit Breaker.
As you're saying, he's bulldoze in tags, and he's only got planer in his pocket.
Bulldoze, very nice ability.
Top streamer. Emerald Bulldoze. So, 5-man smoke from OG. Roche coming up again. Like you said, you kill Roche on the Radiant side, probably going to show up with an axe on it. Who will get this one? It's been secret the first 2 times.
OG did manage to plant an Observer Ward in the lane, so now they're going to see Boom.
Okay. Secret, and they're using the outer ring to try find proper positioning. You see a lot of teams taking advantage of the high ground game. Over there, they go to the balance strike. They've got the back. Follow it up. Can they get the down? Yes, they can. Froggy quickly dispatched from the fight. He's got buyback. He doesn't really have a place to TP into. Turn to Chu. They'll take it a second. BZM trying to run. Spirit Vessel reapply with a blink away from the chain. Got the gun. They'll have the charge. They'll find themselves right on the Ramis. There's the chapter not connected to the tree behind them. And they'll get themselves a third and look for more. But the side of OG that's alive have made and Roche is secret if they choose both.
They're not going to be able to finish it off on Radiant's side. Going back to the top in 50 seconds. So, no Aghanim Scepter for them. They would definitely love to get that Aghanims. They're trying. But it's not going to be a thing.
Him. Stun him.
Sean?
Wait.
Back.
What? Okay.
I see what he tried to do there. Tried to get him out of the pit so that he gets to his second pit faster. Damage just spawned to the top.
Gold for me.
Roshan is so now that he is so ridiculous.
He doesn't even attack where he moves. Also, Charge is coming in. Yeah, on the end of the team. Chain Cross, Ice Fire, Gush, and a blink away. The Spirit Vessel, the Chain Cross still following. Tendrils of the deep, up in the air. Sonic Wave never happening. There will be no explosion of the Sonic Boom. BZM's been quieted.
Oof, that's a big kill, man. This is why Puppy Lich, like, it was one of the heroes that he banged out from time to time, and it's like, right now, this is going to be his hero in meta. Strong laner, manages to get the farm. hero can get a farm,
Illusion.
we'll play it. Have a lot of strong teamfight presence. Things are looking really rough for OG right now. They're gonna need some big Vombos.
Dire's middle tower is taking one hell of a beating.
Either Ravage or Chain Frost from Rubik, and then they need like a 3-man RP. Otherwise, I don't see them winning a fight.
By the way, we're both on the side of OG. We're higher than the ones on Secret. Now, all of a sudden, Spirit Breaker, he's almost got as much farm as BZM. It's insane. When you've got that Ags and charging into these lanes, you're basically clearing up a creep every time, right?
Pretty much. Level 25 are coming in for Spirit Breaker. Damage on Bash. Monkey King already has his ring available. Tidehunter about to crack level 25 on his side. Windranger. Pretty much everybody on side of Secret is 25 already.
This earlier was about 14 levels at difference 8 plus 8% experience. Massive number. Mel is level 25 and he had Daedalus in his back.
You know things are going well when you have item like Daedalus in the backpack. Holding the Aegis for another 2.5 minutes. Still being afraid of potential telekinesis, skewer back into tier 4 towers, then, you know, bursting you down into Doom as well. So Team's Secret right now, it feels like they're going to be farming the map. Other than wants to take things out by Armel. He wants to pick it up.
Well, look at the amount of gold that Puppy has. He's looking and thinking about a beat. I'm kind of hoping he goes Ag, AoE, Sinister Gate.
5,000 gold on Pup.
Yeah, it's too much. Shiva's being built next for the Tidehunter. You've got Ags thought about for the Monkey King. Actually, Ags Blessing thought about for him. And Spirit Breaker also wants to get Ags Blessing to open up another spot. Like, Yamish has so much gold here. Up in the air, telekinesis, sonic wave, planar pocket, not in time. Yamish is gonna die, and now he's got buyback, but see how much.
Dire's top tower is really big.
It's a decent amount of gold that he gives. There's also XP rune that just spawned. Magnus already level 26. Think about getting it to someone else. Plugna level 19. Simplified duration or light drain heal. Up on that level 20. Ragi just getting for himself.
And fight the kills. Now look at the damage. Ravage, though, focus their attention on the kill. Get the balance strike, get the kill with DM in the grasp, and all 3 heroes die. Buyback was committed by Yamish, but he wasn't even needed in that fight too much. They were already there with combos, and Buyback's being used plenty by the side of OG, and Discord will be the pause.
Did I do that?
Reason.
Did I do that?
I mean, we talked about the importance of landing multiple man RPs. It's very easy to say. It's like, oh yeah, just land the 4-man RP. Why not, bro? It doesn't happen. And as soon as he jumps in, he gets dismantled by Monkey King. His Empower is gone, so that means there's no AoE damage or anything. Gets stunned by Abyssal Blade. This Nullifier, he also gets silenced by Mindbreaker. Monkey, I think these items that got buffed, Nullifier, not necessarily buff in this patch, but in the previous in terms of cost, and also being able to upgrade Echo Saber, does make this hero extremely viable in this meta.
Pretty solid. It's not looking solid as well, OG's chances in when we get unpaused. Down 30,000 net worth, and their buybacks are going to start to get used. They're going up against an Aegis on the high ground defense. I don't know if I see this going well for OG, if they can even hold on.
Oh, really? 30K
Thank you,
gold
thank you.
leads. They
Bye-bye.
need to buy back on Magnus.
I'm making balls here. Just, you know, let me cook. Let me cook. Thank you.
I'll let you cook. Don't burn the kitchen down.
Oh, did I do that?
Don't. How'd you hear about that?
Well, I have my sword. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Also, there's a camera in your apartment that is easily...
Yeah. Where do you know where it is?
It's on top of your monitor. That's the one you know about, but there's the other one in the... Ravage still available if you want to last of a game.
Balance strike. And goes the deep's gonna miss. And stolen balance strike. Stop. Gonna get the chain cross out before he died back to Robbie. Where they go now. More Chrysalis. Take the Aegis out of his hands. To the back line. BCN. Trying to do it again. From the side of Team Secret. Coming back in. They go to the BCN. Chrysalis. Now they're gonna buy back to Robbie. They got the damage on here. They get the kill. Robbie back. They go over here with Nightmare way down on the Doom. They'll take out a second. They use Doom on the Chrysalis, but it's not really looking like it's gonna matter all too much. Shadow Strike, Lincoln, charge coming through all the way across the Ramus. That's bumping up. EZM into the air with a 10 to the deep. They've got themselves the Ice Fire down to the middle. They're playing. Clutch. Thrown on the Chew. Sonic Wave doing some damage. Boom getting low, but he's not gonna die. They get for the Chew. He doesn't have 5 minutes. They've got themselves a Ramus. They will be able to kill off this Queen of Bane. They'll buy back a Ramus. They'll take out EZM. A full team like this out of Team Secret.
No time for life.
That should be all they've written in this first game, unless we need an epilogue. Thank you.
If you like the difference, came from the basic wards on side of Secret just made 1,000 difference. Lucky with some really nice chain frost, and as soon as he picked up that Ice Fire, that shard, it really made the difference. And beyond